This episode was obviously filler because we're about to go into the Jamaica trip. And you guys already know that when we're getting ready to go on a trip, they got to give us some boring ass, filler ass episode. We already know what they do. So without any further ado, let's get into the review. Damn, that shit rhyme. Let's get into it. What's going on, y'all? This be your boy. Ooh, get my hat together. This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 14, episode 12. What's going on, y'all? We're pretty much towards the end of the season. I'm kind of excited about that though, because Potomac is coming right after this season is over with. So you already know what it gives, all of that good stuff. So I'm actually excited because I'm ready for this reunion, all of this off-season drama that's been going on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually excited. And maybe they should keep the cast the way that they have it. Just add Moneta as a seventh housewife so we can see more of her. And I'd be good with that. I'd be very much so good with that. But before we get into tonight's review, let's go ahead and talk about what we got coming up on Tuesday. Now, on Tuesday is the Whether You Like It or Not panel, which will be starring me, Really B, Josiah, Sakina, and T. Okay, and we will be at T's house this Tuesday at 9:15 Eastern time. Yes, we will. We'll be over at T's house, and we're going to be talking about Housewives of Atlanta. We'll be talking about Basketball Wives, and we will be talking about the Bell Collective. Okay, so we'll be talking about all three shows this coming up Tuesday. Most definitely, we will be talking about it. Okay. So with that being said, make sure you tune in. Terrence should have the link prepared for you guys soon. So once he has it prepared, I'll definitely repost it. We all gonna repost it to our Instagrams. If you follow us, we will be posting it on our YouTube pages and things of that nature. So make sure y'all get into it, okay? So you guys, we're about to go ahead and get into tonight's review. So we start this thing off with Ace's birthday party. And what I do like about this is the fact that they're celebrating it like normal people would. Okay. Like they're not having no big ass over the top party that this child ain't gonna never remember. Okay. And I never, and if you, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with people doing that, but I just don't see the point. That's just my opinion. I don't see the point of people doing that. That's just me. I don't. I don't see the point of people doing that. So it's kind of like, you throwing this big ass party. The kid ain't gonna never remember it. Ain't gonna never know what the hell going on. So it's kind of like, okay, so why you doing it? You know what I mean? But I think that Terrence already did it. But anyway, so it's Candy's little cousins, and let's see, Kenya brought Brooklyn and stuff. Not only did she bring Brooklyn, but I think Drew brought her kid. They were just having a good time, you know what I mean? And Ace is 6. I remember when that baby was born. I remember when that baby was up in her stomach. You know what I'm saying? Like this was season like 8 when the baby first came. And I'm just like, these kids are growing up right before our eyes. It's just like how we saw Riley grow up, and it doesn't seem like it's been that long ago. So it's always a trip seeing these kids grow up and all that other good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So while the kids out there playing video games and shit like that, Candy, Kenya, Todd, and Drew, they talk about the intruder. Ooh, why is that up here? I'm sorry, y'all. They talk about the intruder and talk about everything that went down with that. And they just talking about that type of stuff. And then they start talking about the play. Now the play that I think it's called Thoughts of a Colored Man. I think that's the name of it. Candy was down and out about it because it was canceled due to COVID-19. And if you guys don't realize, them filming this show was right around the time Omicron was spiking. That's December, January. That's when everybody was getting sick around that time. Everybody was getting sick. So COVID was a big factor with this tour being canceled. And Candy feels like, coming from a single parent home and becoming who she is, she feels like she has to achieve everything and she always has to make it a pass, not a fail. Everything's supposed to go right. And a lot of the times when we come from these places, we kind of find ourselves overdoing it. And we always are so extra hard on ourselves because we want to be better and give a better life to those that's under us, like our kids or maybe our younger siblings. Because I know for me, I want to get to the point to where I can provide. I provide for my youngest brother, I do, but it's like I want to do a lot more so he can get all the things that I probably wasn't able to get when I was a kid. And there's no shade to my mama because my mama did everything that she possibly could for me and my sister. And this is long before my brother even came. Because like you guys know, my brother and I are 11 years apart. So, a lot of the times we do kind of work very hard to make sure they have things that they didn't have. My stepfather is not in my brother's life. So I have to pick up that slack. Like I have to do things for him that a father would do. Like I have to provide for him like a father would do. You know what I mean? I have to buy him stuff. I have to get his haircut. I have to do, certain, maybe something extra for him. You know what I mean? Because he doesn't have that father. So, I get where Candi is coming from. She just wants to make sure that everybody is okay. And I just think that her passion about the project just shows how much she really cares about it, and it's not about a dime for her really. It's really about the fact that she loves it. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it is. So then they get a phone call from Sonya. And Sheree, Sonya, and Marlo, they're all together, and it's pretty obvious that we have two teams. We got Kenya, Candi, and Drew. We got Sheree, Sonya, and Marlo. So Sonya calls Kenya, and she invites Kenya, but in the same breath, she wants to make it be known it's a couples trip. This is a couples trip. Everybody has to bring their mate, but I just want to be clear, it's a couples trip. And then Kenya was like, "Oh, girl," and hung up the phone. Honestly, I would have hung up the phone too. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was rude, but I would have hung up the phone too. You want to know why? Because as rude as Kenya was in that moment, Sonya was rude as fuck too. You know that girl going through a divorce. You already know where she's at with it. So why are you sitting up here constantly saying it's a couples trip, it's a couples trip, putting so much emphasis on it being a couples trip? Why does she have to bring somebody? Why does it have to be a couples trip when you know that A, Kenya ain't got no man, C, no B, Sheree ain't got no man, and C, Marlo got a John every other week. So these folks ain't got no. So why make it a damn couples trip? It can be just say this is a group trip. You can bring your husbands if you want to. That's all you gotta say, but you gotta put all this emphasis on the fact that it's a couples trip. It's a couples trip. You knew what you were doing when you were doing it. So stop, Sonya. Stop acting like I just spit out the mouth. Stop acting like Kenya had no right to call that out or point it out. You knew exactly what you were doing. You knew exactly what you were doing, Sonya. And then you talk about she just hung up on me. It's just so rude. And I'm definitely gonna have a sidebar conversation with her about this. And here come Marlo. She just mad because she ain't got nobody to bring. Okay, Marlo. Well, since you talking, which John of the week are you bringing on a trip, girl? Because we know you got a John. I mean, your name ain't Mastercard Marlo for no reason. And Kenya didn't say you had a square reader down there for no reason. So, what John of the week are you going to bring on this trip, baby girl? Marlo always got a hard on for Marlo. I mean, for Kenya. Like, it's just like she really gets an erection every time Kenya's name pop up. That's just like how I get an erection every time I hear Lance Gross' name and see a picture of him. I'm like, girl, go somewhere and have a seat. So, after all of this, after I just got done dragging Marlo is sitting down with a therapist, putting on her best Tyler Perry performance about these damn boys that she's taking in and put out her damn house. I just think it's absolutely disgusting that Marlo is using these damn boys as a storyline. Because that's what she's doing. She using these boys as a storyline because she really don't give a damn about these kids. Okay, let's just be honest. She really don't, and that's just how I feel about it. She don't care about these boys like that at all. She's using them for a storyline because she ain't got nothing else to use. No one cares about them used clothes that she's selling. Nobody cares about anything else she got going on. She knows that this was her first time holding a peach. She knows that she ain't got shit, so she knows that she had to use those boys as a way to stay on the show and give her a little bit more death. Death, because we know that she's very superficial as a person. So she had to do something to make herself look like she had a little bit of depth in her, and she ain't got nothing because she don't care about them damn boys. When the going got tough, she sent them boys away. Let's be honest. She sent those boys away, and that's just that on that. That's what she did. She sent them damn boys away, and then she don't know how to take it. And I just feel like at the end of the day, don't say that you are going to take in some kids, and then you turn around and then you do the fuck shit. That's the thing that I'm talking about. So it's just like, Marlo, stop, save your crocodile tears for someone that actually cares. Because I don't care. You took in those boys, and soon as the going got tough for you and you couldn't handle it, you kicked them out and told them to get the F out of your house. No one cares about your tears. Because just like that damn person told you, that therapist told you, you are basically abandoning them all over again by putting them out the house because the going got tough for you. When you took on the role as a guardian, it does not matter what's going on. It is your due diligence to handle the situation the best way possible. Just like I said, when I was growing, when me and my sister was, I'm not even going to include my brother in this. When me and my sister was growing up, there's plenty of things that were going on that my mother did not want to deal with. It's plenty of things. My ass was a depressed ass kid bringing knives to school and shit like that, having so many behavioral problems. Not so many behavioral problems, but lashing out because of the things that was going on with me at school. Do you think my mama wanted to deal with that type of stuff? No, she didn't. But as a parent, that's something that she had to deal with. Do you think that my mother wanted to deal with my sister fighting all the time and getting suspended and fighting with girls and stuff like that? Do you think she wanted to deal with that? No, she did not. But she had to as a mother. She didn't never kick us out because we did something wrong. My sister was an honor roll student, but on the flip side, she was always getting into fights with girls all the time. These girls always was coming for my sister all the time. She was always fighting. And y'all have seen pictures of my sister. Y'all wouldn't even believe that she got Mayweather hands, but she do. She do. I ain't just saying it because that's my sister. She do. Me and my sister have fought. Well, the last time we fought, I was 15 to 16. We have not fought since then. I'm telling you because I've had a whiff of those hands. Sometimes I couldn't hang with her. Sometimes I get it in with her ass, but sometimes I couldn't hang with her ass because she fight like a man, and she'll catch me on the wrong day when I really don't want to fight her. So it is what it is. I'm just being real, but you think my mama wanted to deal with this shit? No, but she didn't kick us out. She dealt with it like a parent's supposed to. And you did the same thing with your sister. You took your damn sister in only for you to put her out too. And then you have a problem with the way your sister is handling the kids. If you think you could do a much better job than your sister, why don't you take them back and fuck your 30 days? Why don't you take them back and do what the hell you was sent here to do? Which was take care of those kids until your sister gets better. But see, you too selfish to do that. That's my thing. You're too selfish to do that. See, you're not thinking about those damn kids, girl. You don't care about those kids. You care about an image. You care about how you look having those kids. That's really what it boils down to, okay? Period. Okay, so Marlo can really miss me with it. I don't care nothing about them tears and that wedding wavy wig that she had on in that scene. I could really care less. Marlo ain't fooling me. That's one thing about it. She ain't fooling me not one bit. She can go somewhere and sit her ass down, honestly, because at the end of the day, she know what she doing. She using these boys as a storyline. And can't nobody tell me different at all. So we're gonna move on to the next story, and that is Candi, Todd, Riley, and Kayla. So they sitting down in the living room and they basically talking about this trust fund. Like I said, this is a filler episode because none of us really gave a damn about this, but it was interesting to talk about. Candi and Todd obviously look at things differently. Todd is more so a person that doesn't want to give, right? He wants you to earn. He wants you to get it out the mud because that's what he had to do as a child. He was raised to get it out the mud. He was raised to be independent, so to speak. That's what he was raised to be. Candi, raised the same way, but she was able to afford Riley a different lifestyle than she was afforded. So because she worked a lot, built this entire empire, got all this money, she's able to give Riley the life that she did not have as a child. So Riley isn't as independent. She has a rich mother. Kayla, that's Todd's daughter. Todd doesn't want to give Kayla anything. He wants Kayla to get it out of the mud to the point to where he stops Candi for doing things for Kayla as she would do for Riley. So to respect his wishes as Kayla's father, she doesn't do what she would normally do for Riley, which I think is a bit messed up. Not necessarily on Candi's part because she's only respecting her husband's wishes, but I do think that it's kind of messed up that Candi can go out and buy Riley a Bentley and she can't buy Kayla one because you don't want her to. If you married into this lifestyle just like Kayla did, you're getting the perks. So why can't Kayla get the perks? And that's not me being shady, because trust me, I'm not. I'm not one of them ones that's up here saying that, Todd ain't shit, Todd ain't this, Todd ain't that. But, you know, I just feel like you yeah, you had to get it out the mud. And I respect your way of thinking. But at the same time, if you are able to afford your child a different life than what you had, I see nothing wrong with it. And on top of that, Todd, you got a whole condo in New Jersey that you ain't doing shit with. Why can't Kayla live in that damn condo? Why just have it sitting there? Why are you making it your pad when you got a whole daughter that's in New York? Well, who could stay in that damn condo? I can only imagine how much rent she's paying in fucking New York City. I wouldn't dare want to stay in New York City. How as that shit is, I wouldn't dare. Give me Jersey any damn day. I wouldn't dare live in New York City. So ain't no telling how much she's paying for rent, first of all. Then the utilities, girl. Okay. So why you not giving her the empty pad that you got in Jersey? That would be great. And if she's doing so well, if she's doing as well as you're saying she is, then why on earth aren't you not giving her anything? She's earned it. So show her some appreciation. Like, give her some money. Like, buy her a car. If she's doing so great like you say she is, there's nothing wrong with you treating your daughter. Like, I hate people like that who feel like they cannot treat their kids. For me, I treated my brother all the time. Why? Because he was always doing well in school. Like, all throughout high school, my brother made great grades. I had no problem splurging on my brother. Why? Because he was doing what he was supposed to do. So I could see if, Kayla was a bum and not doing nothing for herself. She's actually doing for herself. So I don't see nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, I do understand that Ty wants them to be more responsible with their money. I understand that part, but it does feel like it's giving a bit of penny pinching, and the fact that both Kayla and Riley are on the same page when it comes down to you, Todd, speaks volumes to me. I think that you're just more strict than Candi is, and that's just the truth. You're more strict than she is, and that's just that on that. So yeah, I kind of agree with the girls and Candi, because if Riley is used to a specific lifestyle, and if Candi like left this world before you, why should she not be afforded that after she's gone? You know what I'm saying? Like, if she's used to a certain lifestyle, then let her have that same lifestyle. I'm just saying. Maybe Candi just need to take care of everything, because Todd ain't gonna see it that way. See, Todd is all about getting it out the dirt, getting it out the dirt, getting it out the dirt. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people are like that, because my mother is the type of person that when we were growing, like when we started getting older and we started working and stuff, she never wanted us to pay bills in her house. She never wanted us to do that, because she always felt like, that's y'all money. Y'all do what y'all need to do with y'all own money. I don't need y'all to pay my bills. These are my bills. I don't need y'all to do it. And I would offer every time. I'm like, okay, I'm using your electricity. I'm using your water. Like, why not let me help you? And she didn't want to, up until I had to really help her. So my mother was like that. And people used to judge her. You doing too much for those kids. I have never heard of no dumb shit like that in my life. You doing too much for them kids. You doing too much. And I'd be like, girl, it ain't got nothing to do with you. So why are you speaking on what my mama doing for me? You need to kick them kids out. Now, granted, I'm 33 and I'm at home. But I tell people all the time, this is a big ass house. Number one, my mom is way at the front. My brother and I are way back here. Half the time, if my mother is calling my name, I can't hear her. Why? Because this house so damn big. She got to call me to tell me to come here. Or she got to text my phone and say, "Can you come up front for a second?" You know what I mean? Like, I got my own back door. I got my own entrance. I don't have to come up front to come in the house. I ain't got to go around to the kitchen side to come in. I got my own back door with a room stuck to my room. I got my own back door. I can come and go as I please, and nobody even know that I'm gone or that I'm here. There's a den right there. There's a bathroom right here. My brother's room is right next to me. So everything that's involving like the den, the bathroom here, and all of this, this is all of that is my me and my brother's space. The den is me and my brother's space. This bathroom is our bathroom, and then we got these rooms. So then my mother's way up front. She has her own bathroom. The living room is right up there where she's at, in the dining room. So we all have our and my uncle actually sleeps in the den. So basically, it's me, my brother, and my uncle Mark's space, pretty much. And there's two AC units, one for this side, one for my mother's side. So it's a big ass house. So people used to have something to say about the fact that I was at home. It's not like I stay here for free. I pay bills here. I pay bills here. So it's like people look at parenting a little different. Like my mother's the type of person who doesn't want her kids to leave. Like she didn't want my sister to leave, but my sister left. She got her own apartment. Now she got her own house. Now she bought her own house. You know what I'm saying? So, it's for me, people always have a lot to say, but it really ain't got nothing to do with them. So we're gonna move on to the next topic, and that is Sheree. Sheree is going fabric shopping for this whole She by Sheree stuff and all of this. And I'm just like, this is about these joggers or some shit like that. So I'm just like, girl, I don't know. Like, I believe it when I see it. You know what I mean? Like, I believe it when I see it. Like, she already talked about spring, summer, lifestyle, this, lifestyle, that. Joggers. Joggers. So I'm just like, we'll see, girl. Like, I mean, I really don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know what to say on that. I just don't know. But hopefully she get it together. Like I said, this episode was full of filler. I cannot believe I'm over 20 minutes at this point. But we go back into Candi and Todd. They basically come to an agreement about this trust fund and his will and all this other stuff. They come to a happy medium. Candi gets an opportunity to do another play. She's afraid of it because of the whole COVID thing, and she may be put in the same predicament, but Todd still encourages her to go out and do it anyway. It's Sheree's birthday party. They are shading the fuck out of Sonya for this ghetto ass party. Ain't nothing in order at all. So then Sonya confronts Kenya about hanging up on her and stuff like that. And I just feel like Sonya is completely condescending. Everything she says and does is fucking condescending. And I'm just over Sonya. I can't even lie to you. I'm over Sonya. But apparently Sonya and Kenya, they came to a happy medium too. And I guess they made up. Who cares? I don't care. Sheree comes in. She's very surprised about this party. Sheree was looking nice. Her whole outfit, her hair, everything was nice. Then we get into Sheree versus Drew. And my thing with Sheree was killing me with her is she talking about something. I feel like Drew just looking for my damn attention. Cause she ain't getting no attention at home. Girl, you're the last person to be trying to throw shade at somebody's relationship. Cause we know Tyrone ain't paying your ass no attention either. He too busy at the halfway house to pay you any damn attention, Sheree. And on top of that, you really ain't got no right to say shit because girl, sit your ass down. Talk about some ain't nobody paying her husband ain't paying no attention to her at home. Did Tyrone ever pay you attention? Did he ever? He paying you attention in these blogs now and putting your ass on blast. So you might want to shut up. And her and Drew just going back and forth and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, y'all, it's a mess. Like Sheree and Drew arguing is funny to me, but I'm like, girl, I like Drew. I don't give a damn. I like Drew. Here comes Sonya with her weak ass rules that no one cares about, and then we go into the damn previews for next week, and it look like this Jamaica trip finna be on point, and it look like it's finna be lit. I can't wait for it. So before we get up out of here, y'all, let me remind y'all that the guys are back. The Fab Five is back. It's a hot boy summer in this bitch. Okay, we'll be back next week. So what we're trying to do right now, so the date right now is August the 12th, which is on a Friday night. But Jamar has to film that night. So we're trying to figure out if we're going to keep it on a Friday and Jamar just have to sit out um this particular night and come back the next week, or if we're going to push it back to the very next day, which is Saturday. So it's either going to be August the 12th or August the 13th. We're going to figure that out before the week is over with. We'll probably come to a decision by Wednesday, but I'm just letting you guys know that the boys night out will be back next weekend after we've been gone since April. May, June, July. We've been gone for about a good 3 or 4 months. We had a long break. So we're back. And of course, it's going to be a 10 episode season as the other two seasons were. Even though we had a bonus episode last season because we did the whole Bad Boys, not Bad Boys, but Boys Night Out getaway and shit like that. So definitely we'll be back after a 3 or 4 month hiatus. So be on the lookout. We have a great show planned for you guys. We had our first production meeting a couple of weeks ago. This is the new thumbnail. We have been hard at work to give you guys a good show because last season did so well. You guys finally caught on to the show, and this season will be even better. So we have a lot in store for you guys for Boys Night Out. So thank you guys for tuning into that last season, and we hope you guys tune in the same way this upcoming season. And of course, the show will contain myself, Jamar, T, Josiah, and Maddie, the same Fab Five that you know for the very first 2 seasons, okay? And like I said, it would be a 10 episode season, so and it still would be bi-weekly, okay? So with that being said, you guys, your boys out of here. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. Also, if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my IG, and my TikTok will be down in the description box below. With that being said, you guys, your boys out of here until my next video. I will holler at you guys later. And as I leave you guys, I will leave you guys with the promo from Nova Cosmetics. I'm out of here, y'all. Until the next one. Bye.